There we are again, YouTube, living in a van in style. And today I'm over at my brother's house. I'm going to be here for a couple days. I got a few days off. So I come down to check out my new car that I bought. I'm going to run it through the gears for the next few days. But I thought it's been a while, kind of a few months since I made my last video. But in my past videos, I kept telling everybody, living in a van in life in style. Well, I meant it when I said in style. Have that full-time job, live in your van, save all the money, and buy some of the nice things that you always wanted. Because you sure can't do it when you're paying rent and the way minimum wage and some of the wages are anymore, even 10, 13, 14, $15 an hour. I mean, 15 is pretty good, but a lot of people are making 9, 10, 12 an hour. You can't buy anything with that. You just pay your rent, you live day to day, and that's the end of it. Me, I found a loophole. I got this van right here. But a lot of you know about my van. A lot of you know about my past videos and some of my hidden videos. But what I wanted to share with you today was one of the biggest benefits my van did for me, besides saving money. And I always wanted that car, but I remember, in a few videos back when I had bought that Mustang. But I think the Camaro was a little bit sharper looking, so I took the plunge and I traded in the Mustang and bought the Camaro convertible SS. So here it is. I'm going to show it to you with my hand out of the way. Here she is. I bought that bad boy. She's mine. Let's do a little bit of a walk around for you. Here is my new toy, folks. The SS. I paid cash for this thing. $40,000. But with the trade-in, I only had to put up $22,000. But I keep it here at my brother's. Why do I want to pay storage? That's stupid. I'll bring it over here. I don't have to pay anything. He's got a big, huge garage here. I can put it in there when I'm not around. But generally, by the way I look at it, if I come to, I can probably drive this car, keep the miles down on it. I could probably come over here and visit him probably maybe twice a month, and I could drive the car a couple times a month, and it'd be fun. And while I stay in the van and keep banking money. But since I bought this car, I bought that car, oh man, just in February. And since I bought the car, from the time I bought the car to today, I have already saved another $6,000. Yeah, in my pocket, so big deal. But I got the car, and but I wouldn't be able to do any. This is stuff I was never able to do, just living paycheck to paycheck every damn day. Never having anything, always having to frickin' finance a car, and then pay your rent, and then try to pay and then have full coverage insurance, and everything else, But, by the time my venture is over with the van, I'm going to have everything I want on top of a huge bank account. And a large amount of money that I've already got stashed away. I have a different fund, and that's going to be for a piece of land. And then what I do on that land is maybe build a house or something, but the piece of land is more important right now. So that's going to be my next purchase, is the piece of land. But things are really looking good now. With the job, I don't think much about the job. It's always the money, the money, the money. And I'm starting to see a lot of van dwellers leaving us, and it's kind of a shame. Some of them really tried really hard, and some of them Well, they didn't put all their effort into it. They could have put a little more effort into it. I put 100% effort into this because I knew what I wanted. Because I don't want to get out of the van and be right where I was when I started the van. I mean, I own the van free and clear. I own the car free and clear. They're mine. I own them. All the equity goes to me. So I've got these two vehicles, and I could have waited on the car when I stopped living the van life. I could have went and bought one, but why? I got a brother. I can park it at his place. It'll work fine. So, and it's just something else that's out of the way. And it keeps me going. It gives me something to tinker on when I got some time off. I can come over here and tinker on the car and probably order a few things for it. I'm not going to dress it up like a kid. I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I'll get some real nice fancy SS floor mats and stuff for it. That'll look pretty sharp. But anyway, it's the automatic. It's got the 400 horsepower engine, the big 6.2 liter in it, the 20-inch rims. But I figured if I'm going to do it, I'd rather have an SS and then an RS. So, but it does come with the RS package in it. And as for my van, let's take a look at my quarters, my living quarters, because this here is what has motivated me to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh shit, I got it locked. No big deal. But I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm still a little tired, but I was really anxious to telling you guys the benefits you can have with living in a van. And you get a lot of the people that just watch these videos, but they don't live in the van. And I've said in the past, they can keep their comments to themselves. A lot of them are rude. But I'm just proving fact that this is what van life can do if you have the strength to do it and pull it off. I mean, it can really give you everything you ever wanted. And like if I just wanted the car, I'd live in the van until I could buy a car and then move out of the van, get an apartment, whatever. But when you start seeing all the money, and you don't want to do that right away. You want to just keep finding the next thing that you want to buy. And I'm just overwhelmed with what you can do and see that kind of money, and you're just flowing in your hands, and it's all your money. And it's not a renter coming to say, hey, I'm here to collect my money. You're behind in rent. You're la-di-da-di-da, And I think leases are a scam. Nobody should have to lease an apartment. You never know what's going to happen between 6 months and a year with your job. The way things are so unstable now. And the biggest scam these apartment people are doing now, or housing development people, just whatever you're renting, is not only the leases but also the background checks. And so if you're the only one that's going to live in your apartment, or you can have somebody else live in your apartment, they do a check on them too. $25 to $50 an application, rip off. These people are already got this database system in their computer. They're paying probably $20 a month to have, and they're charging $25 to $50 per person to do a background check on. What a fucking scam. So they found another way to sit on their ass and collect more money by just running background checks and collecting. If you're not approved, guess what? You don't get the place and you don't get your money back. Scam. So a lot of scams out there. Apartment complexes, management, property management stuff. They're pulling scams too. Problem is they're legally getting away with it. Too bad, huh? But anyway, you see that kind of stuff, and it makes it hard on people that are trying to find places when you've got those scams going on top of it. It's like, they've developed it to where if you want to live your life, you're going to pay, and you're going to be spending 60 to 70% of your check doing it. That's bullshit. You wouldn't have that. You'd have this, and you'd have your money. And when you are ready to go pay the scams, You know, it's hard. It's hard to go back. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to go back to the apartments and the houses and stuff. That's why I'm going to purchase a piece of land, and then that way I can do whatever the damn well I want on it. Build a house. Doesn't have to be big. It can be a nice one. I mean, I know how to build. I could build my own, and you know, so there's a lot there, and I figured between now and the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I'll be already done. I'll be done with it all. I'll have everything I wanted, plus that bank account, plus the money, all because of the van. And I don't make a lot of videos anymore. I just make update videos of what I've been doing because I don't want to bore anybody, because a lot of things I say are just repeats, and I don't really want to make video of where I'm at, the parking lots I'm staying in. I've already done that. And we all know what van life is all about. It's parking lots, it's being covert, it's parking wherever you can get away with, or it's parking at work, which is the best, no commuting. But I've explained 1,000 times over why I'm living the van, but now it's time for me to show a little bit of what I've been doing and what I've been getting while I'm living in the van. And the biggest purchase was this right here, and I'm really happy. And so there's just more to saving a lot of money in a van. And so now today I got to go out in this baby, drop the top, run it through the gears, and have a good time. And the nice thing about a car that's bought and paid for, you can do different insurance plans on it. It's not like when you're financing the car, you got to have full 100% full coverage with what the bank wants you to have. When you own the damn thing, you can have any type of insurance you want on it. So it saves you a lot of money there too. So, but anyway, that I check in with you guys and let you know I'm hanging in there. I'm doing good. I'm still living full time in the van, except my brother's place. When I come to run the car, I'll stay here for probably about 2 days out of the month, and then on Friday I'll jump in the van and I'll go all the way back to Portland, because he's about an hour and 20 minutes away from Portland, and I'll stay there for another 5 to 6 nights. And then I get 1 day off, so I just stay in a parking lot, and then I get another, and then after 2 weeks I'll get another 2 to 3 days off. Then I'll come back here, and because I got a toy to play with now, and it's fun, and I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it, regardless what anybody says, regardless what kind of negative comments are out there. This is it to the negative comments. Fuck you. I don't listen to them. I don't respond to them. And I know I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about a lot of stuff on my van. I like to get into detail on that stuff, but I don't really want to talk about it. I mean, it's fitted for me. It's fitted for my life. I'm not trying to make videos of how to live in a van. I'm just making videos of me living in a van. That's about all I'm doing, and what you can do living in a van. You got access to the internet. It can tell you everything you want to know about setting things up. It's easy for me because it just comes natural how I want to live in the van, my way, and everybody's got different ways of living in their van, but this is the way I like to live in my van. So no, I don't respond to a lot of the posts. Sometimes I do, but not all the time. But I'm still here and I'm still active, and goddamn it, I'm still living in style. So, and this is living in style. So I'll catch you on the next video, and I promise it won't be 2 months from now. And I'll catch you then. Have a good one.